Good afternoon, everybody. It is so exciting to see live faces, and I just want to echo Cannon's comments about how wonderful it is to be back here in person today. As Cannon mentioned, we will do our official passing of the baton on August the 2nd when we have our grand reopening and do the awards that Cannon mentioned as well. But I have to say on a personal note that I could not ask for a better president to train with during my year as lady-in-waiting for the presidency. Cannon, you have been an incredible leader during the toughest of times. Every step of the way, you have inspired us and energized us with your infectious energy and positive outlook. And even when we were all looking at the toughest of times, you mobilized the club to really focus on its mission to serve the broader community. As you all may remember, Cannon really was the inspiration for the incredible generosity of this club, giving to the food bank at the beginning of the pandemic. And I have to say, I think my lasting impression, and you've seen it all firsthand today, as I look back on last year, will be that incredible Cannon Carr contagious grin that has just marched step by step through every meeting. And whether he's talking to a CEO or a leprechaun has been unwavering. So, Cannon, your team, as a special surprise, has put together a little bit of a video tribute. And I want to say a special thanks to David Duke for doing that for our club. So I'm going to step aside for a moment and let's show that video for Cannon.
You never see him sweat, and he's an ultimate optimist.
He is very ambitious, very inquisitive, and have got bucket loads of enthusiasm, which is what you need in the job as president of the Rotary Club. Not only did he have his hands full with his company, he was rebuilding his house. A lot of the programs he did were from his master bathroom in his apartment. He also had boys that were in high school, one of which was graduating. So this is a guy that had a lot on his plate, and then COVID hit.
He always asked me, "This is fun, right?" And I was like, wow, yeah, it's fun. And I kept thinking, when's it going to get fun?
So as a 108-year-old club, it was really important for us during the pandemic to take a leadership position and to really continue to have our place of leadership in Atlanta.
Cannon came in his term when, of course, the pandemic was at its worst. And he took the helm, and actually, I don't think they were even meeting in person. They had had one virtual meeting, and he had to create a new virtual Rotary.
When Cannon and I would talk Sunday night or Monday morning to prep for the program, he was generally putting the final touches to what he was going to say. Trying to put together programs is like a big pickup basketball game. There's a lot of passing and a lot of running around, and finally at the end, you hope the ball goes in the hoop.
Cannon, over the last year, has developed into quite a TV star. Certainly think he's prepared to take over late night with Cannon Carr. He just, he really thrives. I mean, when he's interviewing a new member, you just think, oh my gosh, he could take this for another hour.
Even when things were at their hardest, he always had something positive to say. And, he brought out the best in all of us, and his sense of humor was one of the key things I think that brought us through.
Cannon, I think you signed up for one job, to be president of a Rotary Club, and what you got handed was a completely different job. You did an extraordinary job under difficult circumstances, and I'm pleased to have worked with you.
Cannon, on behalf of the club, all our members and our staff, I just want to sincerely thank you for your leadership, for your guidance, for your perseverance, and for all your patience this year as you worked with all of us to make this year the best it could be.
I have to tell you, I am actually going to miss our weekly phone calls. I just, there'd just be a hollow spot in my heart not having a reason to talk to you every single week of a year. You've done a great job. You're a closer friend now than you've ever been. You were a good friend before, and I'm thankful for you. But I think when it's all over with, we probably are going to miss our television star.
Cannon, come on up. We've got one last thing for you, Cannon. We're not going to let you go yet. Just want to say thank you so much for your incredible leadership. Our TV star and our Rotary superstar, we have a little gift for you. We know you're a tennis fan, and we have a pair of tickets to the U.S. Open. It's for you to enjoy later this year. So thank you so much.
Wow.
And thank you for everything.
Thank you. All right, I did not expect that. I thought Katharine's like, all right, after the governor's video, I'll make a couple remarks. I'm like, okay, that should be fine. You know, I often say I stand on the shoulders of giants, and I do. So thank you. I mean, you all inspired me. Bob, I'll keep calling you every week. Trust me. I need to. Bill, likewise with you, Helene. You all inspired me, and the traditions of this club inspired me. This club has mattered for over 100 years to this city, and all the past presidents that have led us during this period have just created an incredible legacy, and it's up to us today to keep that going for the future. So it was a privilege, and it was an honor. I will say I never thought I would be a talk show host. So you know, I spent time late last summer when I realized that this might stick around for a while. I did go study some of the talk show hosts at work. And the first realization I had was it's virtual without a live audience. It's hard. They were struggling. So that made me feel better. But in any event, it's been a pleasure and it's been an honor. So thank you very much. There's one recognition and shout out I want to give today, because this person will not be here on August 2nd. So I do want to recognize someone today that I could not have survived without during this past year. In fact, kind of any year, but certainly this past year. This person is not a Rotarian, but this person knows how special this club is to me and to you. This person has many friends in this club, and I will say most great ideas I get come from this person. So I want to give a shout out to my wife, Kathleen, my best friend. Please stand up. Please stand up.